So today we're going to be installing our UHF GMRS radio. So you're going to take your wrench, or the ones that the Jeep comes with. I just have my Allen wrench here. We're going to undo this one here. And the new bracket does come with a new bolt. You have your JL, JK, and then your TJ, LJ bolts. And you also have a little protection grommet that is going to go behind the bracket to kind of help from messing up your paint. Not too big of a deal for me since I do have these, but I still don't want to mess it up, so let's do that. And so it is going to sit a little awkward on mine because I don't have the stock. I have the rock slide brackets here, so it's going to sit a little off, but let's screw it in. JL wiring antenna harness that we're going to go ahead and run through. Then you have your antenna. And once you've ran your wire and you have your antenna, you're going to go ahead and put this on here. So the funnest part of this was running the new cable into, like, you have to get your hands like down in here. And that's how I got all the cuts on my hands from the install at Rugged. So let's run some wires. So down in here, you have to get this off. It's gonna be a pain, so I'm not really gonna be able to show you, but this here, where this wire is coming out, right here, has to be removed. And in here, you can see where it has to run through. So we're gonna take that off. And so for here, I did get the plastic off. My Switch Pro is already running through there, so now I'm gonna have to unplug that and get it through the new grommet. But for now, I'm just gonna run all the wires through there, and then we'll get the Switch Pro through the grommet before we put this back on. So yeah. Now that the wires are through in there, we are gonna run them back behind your console here. And then you're on your other side and you pulled the wires through. Now I just got to get the CB, or not the CB, but the antenna cable through. And we got the bracket here. I did go ahead and just add the bolts in there. Get that like that. You leave it a little bit loose. And now we're just going to tighten this piece here into place. And here, once you have gotten it all tightened into place, you're going to go ahead and put the bracket onto the back of the radio. I did unscrew them just a little bit to kind of allow it to slide on there a little bit easier, but you're going to go ahead and get the bracket put back on here. There is a little clip that you're going to remove from the Jeep and then unloosen the bolt. That way you can go ahead and get the bracket behind there and get it all tightened back up. Make sure that your bracket is sitting snug in there and is all set in place, and then here we are. We're going to go ahead and screw the bolt back in and get that all tightened up. Once you have the bolt all snug and tight, make sure you do put the clip back on there. You're all done here. Next, you will see me here inserting the nut and the bolt. Don't fully tighten it because you are going to put the bracket, you're going to slide the bracket over the bolt, so you don't want to have it super tight, as I'll show you here. And it is a little difficult here to show you as there, you can't really get a camera up in here, but I am sliding the brackets up and over the bolt there, and we'll go ahead and start to get those tightened down as well. And you will see here that you do have the ability to adjust where you have it further back or further forward. Now that you have everything mounted, you're going to go ahead and hook up the CB, hook up the power, and once you're done with that, you'll see me kind of tucking away the wires so they're not so god-awful and just hanging out everywhere. And what I do want to advise is for your CB wire, you do want to make sure that it's as straight as it can be, that there's no kinks in it. We don't want anything to mess with your signal and getting out. And I did just show a little connector as well that is on the GMR45 that does allow you to hook up an intercom, headsets, all of that. I do not have that yet, but that is to come. And yay, we've made it this far. We are all bracketed down. As I said, you can move the radio a little bit forward so you don't have any interruption in moving your seats. But what I'm gonna do here is just go ahead and connect my mic. Now, the Jeep kit does come with a Scotch magnet mount. Comes with a little wipey so you can clean off your dash there and go ahead and get it straight. Mine may not be because I suck at putting things on straight, but this magnet is super powerful and holds the mic really well. So now we're going to go ahead and test it out. You will see here that I did hook it up to my Switch Pros. If you have any questions in regards to that, just drop a comment and we can talk about that. But let's fire this baby up and test her out. Do you copy?
All right. Gotcha.